Marty. Marty, is that you?
You're supposed to wonder if there's anything wrong with the light. You're beginning to take me for granted, Jeff.
Well, for a ghost, you play very childish tricks.
That's gratitude for you.
What's gratitude?
I come up here to warn you. Naturally, I don't want to burst in not knowing who's here, so I do the flickering light bit. And all I get is unfriendly comments about my limited repertoire.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is this a pair? Warn me? About what?
Your visitors. Too late. They've arrived.
Typical.
I heard that.
What's it all about? Hey!
Good morning, Mr. Randall.
This is Mr. Sam Seymour. My name is Hamilton.
And the advance guard?
The friends of the family.
Charming. What can I do for you?
You're a private man?
Right.
We have a job for you.
Sorry, I'm tied up.
And untie yourself. We pay well. £50 and escort a courier from Scotland to London.
I'm still tied up.
The courier will be carrying goods to the value of £10,000, Mr. Randall. Deliver the courier to me, then take the receipt back to Mr. Hamilton in Glasgow.
No.
I've set my mind on you doing this job.
Too bad.
All right. £75. Then you can buy yourself some socks.
I'll knit my own socks, thank you. The answer's still no.
Why not?
Well, let's say it's the company you keep.
Very good.
Well, Mr. Randall?
Well, since you give me the option, it's 200 or no deal.
Typical.
Thanks.
I'm coming. I'm looking for Mr. Alexander.
Aye, that's me. Come in, Mr. Randall.
You sure there's no mistake?
No. The young fella from London is here.
Mr. Randall,
Are you the courier?
I'm Dandy Garrison. Shall we go? Be here, dear. Bring my case, would you?
The train about to leave platform 6 is the night leaving for London, Euston.
The London Express just left, with Randall and the girl on board.
Take your places for dinner, please.
Miss Garrison?
Come in.
Are you ready to eat?
If you think so.
Aren't you just a little conspicuous?
Shall we go? Do you want me to tell your fortune?
If it's worth listening to.
It could be worth listening to.
So don't let me stop you.
I see a man who's interested in the good things of life. Women. Good food. Fast cars.
You see a man who would be, if he gets the chance to find out.
I see someone who's going to get that chance. Almost immediately.
You wouldn't be suggesting a little arrangement between us to walk off with 10,000.
Well?
Miss Garrison, when I'm paid to do a job, I do my very best.
Too bad. What's wrong, Jeff?
The bag. The briefcase you had clipped to your wrist, where is it?
Oh, I couldn't just drag it around with me.
Just a minute. I'm in 14.
Oh, Mr. Randall.
Since we left Glasgow, has anyone been near my sleeper or Miss Garrison's number 15?
Oh, yes, sir. A gentleman, he did ask,
About that high, rugged face?
Yeah, that's right, sir. Wanted to know which sleepers yourself and Miss Garrison occupied.
Do you know his name?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. He's not in my car.
Thanks.
I couldn't wait, Jeff. I hope you don't mind.
As a matter of fact, I'm beginning to mind quite a bit.
Jeff, I've ordered for you steak au poivre and Chateau Neuf de Pape. Okay?
I didn't want to take this job in the first place. I get less even now. I took the fee, so... The key.
What now?
Check the case.
Honest and conscientious.
Check the case. All there?
As far as I can tell.
Clip it on. Now let's get back to the sleepers.
But I haven't finished my dinner yet, and you haven't even begun.
I've got no appetite to eat in a fishbowl.
Fishbowl?
It might be your dress they can't take their eyes off, but I'm taking no chances. Come on. Right, now let's talk.
Talk? What about?
About a courier who leaves £10,000 in her sleeping car while she goes out to eat dinner. About those two hoods down the corridor.
Why don't we just go to bed?
Look, I don't know what's happening.
As you said, Mr. Randall, you're being paid to do a job. So let's leave it like that, shall we? Night-night, Jeff.
Marty? 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 I need your help, Marty.
I thought you called.
No, no.
You are jumpy, Jeff.
I'm okay.
Would it help if I left my door ajar?
Now, why don't you, get some sleep? It's getting late.
You want to be more careful, Jeff.
Marty!
You nearly did me a serious injury.
Injury? You? Anyway, I got in touch with you.
What's it all about?
This job is a bad scene. There's two hoods at the end of the corridor. There's a girl in there who's playing kooky, if not downright crooked.
And you felt you couldn't handle it alone.
I admit it.
Good. What do you want me to do?
Get in there, keep an eye on her and on the briefcase.
Right. She's getting undressed.
So what?
Now, look, Jeff, Jeannie wouldn't like it much.
Well, Jeannie won't see it.
Unless you tell her.
Well, I'd put me away if I told her. Now, get back in there.
Jeff, quick, someone's breaking in next door.
I'll introduce myself. Detective Sergeant Watts, Glasgow Police.
Police? And who's that?
Well, I heard a fight, and I thought I could give you a hand. But as you're all right, miss. Bit irregular, Miss Garrison, but do you mind if I have a look in that bag of yours?
Have you got a search warrant?
No, but I'm asking you and Miss Garrison to be cooperative.
There.
And the key? Thank you. Sorry to have troubled you, Miss Garrison.
Not at all, Sergeant. And don't worry about my things. I'll put them back.
I'll see you're not disturbed again. Good night.
All right, he's gone. Now you can explain.
Explain? Explain what?
My job was the safe delivery of £10,000 to London.
Correction. An item worth 10,000.
All right, where is it? What's happened?
Can't you guess? You're looking at it now. I'm the £10,000 item you are supposed to deliver safely. And Jeff, so far you're doing a wonderful job.
Just don't get it, Marty. I just don't get it. I'm being paid 200 quid to deliver this girl to Sam Seymour. Collect a receipt. For the girl, presumably. And take that back to Hamilton. What's it all about?
The white slave business.
With a girl like Dandy Garrison.
She'd do very well.
Ah, come on. I can't see her doing anything against her will. The police are onto it. I'm being used as some kind of a stooge.
You can always hand the money back.
If it's done over by Seymour's boys, no thanks.
Or Hamilton's.
Not much to choose between us. I've got to stay with it, Marty. I've got to stay with it. Now stick around, will you? I've got an idea I'm going to need your help if I want to stay healthy.
Sent the car to pick him up, Tony?
Yep. 8:30, Euston Station.
Good. Now, this is on the up and up. Well, when Dandy gets here, we hand over the receipt and Randall trots back up to Scotland, okay?
Seems a shame, Sam.
That's what we agreed.
So you're not going to say anything?
Nothing to say. Your job's nearly over. Just pick up the receipt, take it back to Hamilton in Glasgow, and you're finished.
Well, they should be here any moment, then.
Looking forward to seeing you?
And I just...
Jeff, honey, in spite of your honest face, I'm beginning to like you. So don't ask any more questions. In any case, there's no time for answers. We're here.
Okay. Run along, love.
Sam!
Wait, please. Let's have a look at you. Did they treat you right up there?
Marvelous.
And Randall here.
The perfect gentleman.
Good boy.
Now what happens?
What happens? I give you a receipt and you take it back to Hamilton. Come on, baby.
Your girl's held by Hamilton's mob in Glasgow. To get her back, you...
Don't try and understand it, Randall. Just do the job.
Carry on the way you're going and I'll give you other jobs.
No thanks.
Why not? There are times when I can use an honest man.
And he is honest, Sam. Amazingly honest.
You didn't try him out, did you, Dandy?
What would I have to gain?
I'm a cautious man, Randall. I like a lot of people, but I trust nobody. In my business, it's safer.
What is your business, Mr. Seymour?
You could call me a dealer. It's lucrative. I have cars, assistants, even a private aircraft.
I can see how that could be useful.
Come on, Jeff, don't hang about. This way. Come on, Jeff, come on! Jeff, jump! Down there, you must be crazy.
It's all right for you. You've got nothing to break.
Jeff, they're right behind you. Come on! Jeff, come on, jump! Come on, Jeff, come on, it's your last chance! Come on, Jeff, jump! There it is. Run, Fritz. I'll hold them off. Get in.
You saw Sam Seymour.
I delivered the girl. That was my job. That's all I know.
Look, Randall, you're up to here, so be cooperative, huh?
Look, I know how far I'm in. I just don't know what I'm in.
No, we don't know either. But when a gang of the most notorious villains in London do dealings with Glasgow rivals, something's happened, is happening, or will happen. And no matter what it is, the police should know.
I'll go along with that.
You brought back Dandy Garrison. Then what?
I've got this receipt with orders to deliver it to Hamilton in Glasgow.
Receipt from J. Hamilton, 1 Dandy Garrison with thanks. What do you make of it?
Nothing. Look, Sergeant, you tell me what you want me to do, I'll do it.
You could back out.
Look, I'm gonna live till I'm 80. Can you afford police protection that long?
Then you better deliver that receipt to Hamilton. That's what you're being paid for. Can I drop you somewhere?
Yeah, back at my place. I got some thinking to do.
Who'd have thought it, I ask you? Lovely girl like Dandy.
Maybe this Randall's behind it. I never did like bringing him in.
No, there's no choice. The only way Hamilton would play it with a neutral referee.
Do we tell Hamilton?
No, not yet. He'd have 40 boys down here on the next plane.
So we can raise 60.
Yeah, maybe it would be faster and cheaper to find Randall and Dandy.
Maybe they're around his apartment.
You wouldn't be fool enough to go there.
We could try.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, Tony, and take Albert with you. If you find him, bring Dandy back here.
And Randall?
And leave that to your discretion.
It's all right, Jeff. There's nobody here.
That won't last for long.
Jeff, what are you going to do?
Take us to Shah.
No, I mean about Seymour, Hamilton.
And Dandy Garrison.
You think she could help?
I think you should be made to.
What happened in the gym?
You tell me. I think Dandy tried a double-cross.
And it didn't come off?
Maybe it came off fine. Maybe Seymour and his team are after me with hatchets already.
Jeff, you're in trouble. I only wish I could help.
You can, by finding Dandy Garrison for me.
What? In the whole of London?
Well, it shouldn't be difficult for a ghost. She's slipped out of Seymour's loving arms. She's probably hiding somewhere.
Well, how does that help?
Well, Dandy's not the kind of girl to kip down in a doss house.
So?
So? How many top-class hotels are there in London? Say a dozen.
Jeff, I can't spend all afternoon running around other people's hotel rooms.
I thought you wanted to help.
I do, but...
Look, I've been hanging around with you so long now, I'm getting nervous.
Nervous?
I'm alive. I'd like to stay that way.
All right, you're on.
Thanks, Marty. Typical.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. The Excelsior, Suite 713.
It's the best break we've had so far.
How about you?
Visitors up there now, 2 of them.
The bed? It's not here, Albert. Give it up.
Here they come now.
Seymour.
Tony, nothing at Randall's flat.
Then take a look at his office.
Boss wants you to look at Randall's office. I'll drop you off.
Let him get clear. We better go and see Dandy. She's the key to this situation.
Who is it?
Room service. Hi.
Jeff, what brings you here?
We never finished our little talk, did we?
No, we didn't. How did you find me?
Well, that's my job, isn't it?
That's nice. After all the legwork I put in this afternoon.
What's so funny?
Well, maybe I should give some credit to my partner.
Partner? I didn't know you had a partner.
Well, he's a sort of, sleeping partner.
I see.
I'll watch the door.
Do that.
So, what can I do for you?
Tell me things.
What sort of things, Jeff?
Why did you double-cross Sam Seymour?
The usual reason. A bigger cut.
Of what?
Poor Jeff. You really don't understand, do you?
I'd like to.
Strong arm stuff?
No. But you can either tell me or Sam Seymour.
I'd rather talk to you, Jeff.
Sensible girl. Now, let's start at the beginning. Why were you being held by Hamilton's mob in Glasgow?
Held? Who said I was being held?
You were being held as some kind of a hostage, right?
You're getting warm, Randall. Too warm.
So the loyal retainer turns on poor Sam. Well, let's hope the stakes were worth it.
Depends on how many ways they were split. What now?
Now I plan to shower, make up, and dress. By that time, you should have persuaded Mr. Randall to hand over the receipt.
Say I haven't got the receipt.
Oh, don't be a bore, Jeff. Just hand it over. Tony can be particularly nasty.
That I can believe. Today's Sam Seymour. Tomorrow...
Shut up. Give me the receipt.
I think perhaps I will.
Take it out.
I don't fancy dying for Sam Seymour. Or Hamilton, for that matter.
Hold it!
Jeff, where did he come from?
Hands on the head.
Marty, do something.
Clever guy. You pick it up.
I'll get it, Jeff.
Pick it up!
She's stripped off again, Jeff. Right.
It's gone in the bathroom.
Dandy, grab that receipt. Got it?
Yes, I've got it.
Turn around.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I couldn't manage it.
Give me Central 3269. Yeah, Glasgow. Hamilton? Tony here. Look, I've got some bad news for you. Very bad. Randall, the private guy's made off with the receipt. Huh. Looks like you better get some of your boys down to him.
It's all right, they've gone.
How long have I been out?
About 10 minutes. You've got to get out of here, Jeff.
Why? I'm as safe here as anywhere. Safer.
No, Tony's dropped you in it. He's told Hamilton you've made off with the receipt. He's given him a list of places to look for you, and one of them was here.
Oh, no. Now I've got 2 mobs after me.
What are you going to do?
Get after Tony and the girl.
You'll never catch them.
Yes, I will. I've got to check out of the hotel, get the car from the garage.
I'd be quicker, Jeff.
Thanks, Marty. Can you stay with them? Let me know what's happening.
What will you do?
I'll go and see Sam Seymour. Tell him about Tony and Dandy Garrison. That way I'll be shut of the whole business.
It's just a thought, Jeff. Do you think Seymour will believe you?
Of course he will. He's no mug. He'll believe me.
Yes, well, you know him better than I do.
You can work me over as much as you like. It's the truth.
You sold the receipt to them.
I didn't even know it had a value.
You expect me to believe that? Dandy told you the whole setup.
I still don't know what the setup is. I only came here because I thought there was a chance. You believe what I said?
You'd be a fool to come here if it wasn't the truth.
Fool? I'd be out of my mind.
Okay, let him go. Anything else you know?
Hamilton's flying down from Glasgow with a search and destroy outfit. I'm the target.
That's your problem.
You could let him know I haven't got the receipt.
It was your responsibility to take the receipt to Scotland. You fell down on the job. You're in a tough spot, Randall. Unless you can trace Dandy and her new boyfriend.
Making good time.
I'd agree if I knew where we were going.
Little place I know on the coast. From there we get a boat to the continent.
You've got it all worked out, haven't you, honey?
You're pretty free with my reputation.
I thought you were supposed to be in Glasgow.
I got hijacked by Seymour's second string, Tony and Dandy Garrison. They took the receipt off me.
It's important as that, eh?
Well, somehow it's the whole story. Dandy was held hostage in Glasgow. Guarantee that Hamilton would get the receipt.
What does that suggest to you?
Some kind of share out of loot.
Division of the spoils. What we have to figure out is how that receipt becomes Hamilton's share.
Well, you saw it. Looks pretty straightforward to me. Standard commercial paper, signature, stamp.
Stamp? Oh, no. The Laxton Philately Company was robbed last week. Part of the haul was 2 of the world's most valuable postage stamp. Each of them was worth at least 10,000.
I never knew a stamp could be worth £10,000.
But it is, honey. I'll take care of it.
I'm not going to feel too kindly towards you, Randall, when the sergeant here is forced to drop his charges for lack of evidence. Hey, what are you doing? Leave it alone.
Go ahead, Randall. The charge still stands, Seymour. Conspiracy to rob the Laxton Philately Company.
You said 2 stamps.
The other stamp's on the receipt.
If the receipt was so valuable, why did I make a present of it to Hamilton?
Oh, that was part of the deal. You cooperated on the job and agreed to split the profits.
But Hamilton didn't trust you.
So to make sure he got his fair share, he insisted on a hostage. One Dandy Garrison.
And a neutral to effect the exchange.
So you chose Randall.
Between you boys seem to have got it all wrapped up.
I'll send Hamilton up to keep you company when he gets here, Seymour.
I suppose all you want now is the other stamp.
That's all.
And you tell me you can't hear anything?
No, not a thing.
You must be deaf. It's towards the back. The rear axle, maybe.
It's your nerves, Dandy. Forget it.
No. Let's take a look. We can't afford an accident at this point.
Okay. It'll make you feel better.
Send out an all-stations call for Tony and Dandy Garrison.
Do you mind if I stick around?
Not at all. Might take some time.
But you will get them.
Well, it all depends. They could have a boat or a plane standing by, I suppose. Of course, it would help if we knew where they were heading.
Yeah.
Marty. Marty.
Very good, sir. Very good.
She's heading back on the A282 road to London.
Great. Whereabouts is...
Marty. Marty, are you there?
Jeff.
Where have you been?
I can't leave her for long, Jeff. I don't know where she's heading. I could lose her.
I see. Well, you better stick with her for a while.
Well, then it might be too late. If she's planning a break, the police won't get there in time.
Yeah, you did right, Marty. Look, you get back there. And whatever you do, keep in touch. Please, keep in touch, right?
Jeff, don't ask questions. Just phone radio telephone 846-247 and let it ring and ring and ring.
Right. 846.
247.
Tar, can I use your phone?
Yes, sure.
Hello? Radio telephone 846-247.
Go on, then, answer it. Answer it! Don't just sit there, answer it! Thank you. Hello, Jeff, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
We're just passing the Crown and Anchor pub on the A2, 17 miles from London. And she's a terrible driver.
That shouldn't worry you. Sergeant Watt.
Yes?
A friend of mine's picked up Dandy's car.
Let me talk to him. Hello?
No! I better be contact. He's on a radio telephone in a car following her. We don't want him to have accidents. The police make him nervous.
Where is he now?
On the A2, 17 miles outside London. Yeah? Okay, got it. Just turned onto the B212.
They're headed for Longton Airfield.
Seymour's got a private plane there. He told me himself.
Right, and Dandy Garrison can fly that thing. We better get out there quick. Don't worry, we'll get him.
Then, there's only the girl. I forgot to tell you, Dandy double-crossed the boyfriend. Dropped him in the road somewhere. You'll have to pick him up later. It's okay. She's still got the stamp.
That contact of yours has been busy, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a good ghost. A good man. A very good shadow.
Well, this is it. Don't worry, my men will get her. She's headed straight for the plane. Come on, she'll get away.
Marty? Marty? Was that you?
Of course it was me. We didn't do too badly, did we?
Well, you did all right.
That's what I mean.
He's dead right.
Thanks, Jeff.